So hello beautiful souls, welcome to another reading. In today's reading, we're going to look into together what is waiting for you in March, what surprises, what challenges, or basically what you should expect from this month. And as always, we're going to have three different piles. Pile number one is associated with the red color and with this red beautiful crystal. Then the pile number two is associated with the black color and this black crystal. And then the pile number three is associated with the green color and this green crystal. So right now you should ground yourself, listen to your inner voice and listen to your intuition, and it will guide you basically to the pile that speaks to you the most. And then in the description down below you're going to find the timestamps with your specific messages. So pile number one, the red color; pile number two, the black color; pile number three, the green color. So right now close your eyes, take a deep breath, and choose the pile that speaks to you the most. Welcome pile number one to your reading. Let's see together what messages you need to know regarding your March. So let's see first the tarot card so I can pick some messages for you. So what we have is the Tower, then we have the reversed Death, and then we have Four of Cups. Okay, so what I'm currently picking, that March is going to be probably very massive turning point for you, and it's not going to be in like a small way, because the Tower card, it represents something that is going to shake up your things. So maybe something in your life that you were thinking that is maybe like stable is going to show up that is not that much stable. It's going to basically shake in front of your eyes or something like that. And this could be like a relationship that you maybe built together on like a shaky foundation, or maybe it could be also a job that wasn't truly fulfilling for you, or maybe also just something like your belief system that no longer serves you, or some belief things. But this is not like a scary thing, so before you're going to like panic or something like that, it's just we need to see what this could mean for you. Because if you have been feeling stuck for a little bit in your relationship, in your job or something like that, just ask yourself if you have been stuck in something in life, because maybe you have been repeating some cycles and nothing has been changing for you, but you desperately needed a change. So this is where the universe is basically telling you that right now you had enough, and it's a very good time for you to actually change some things, because you may be even resisting the change. Maybe you didn't want the change, because we have the reverse Death card, and it's telling me that basically instead of kind of going after this transformation, you have been feeling a little bit hesitant and you didn't want to have this transformation. Maybe you have been also holding tightly into something that is already left behind, or maybe you are even scared of letting something go. Maybe it can be what I'm picking, like a toxic relationship, toxic friendship, or just to give you some example, maybe you are afraid to leave the toxic friendship because you have some history together, or maybe you are still staying in the job you hate because there is this idea you have in your head that if you're going to start something, it's going to be terrifying, or you are just scared of starting something new. But if you're going to resist this change, the harder it will become for you in your future, because we also have this Four of Cups, and it is basically showing me that after this extreme big shift, you may also feel a little bit disappointed, or that something is still missing. So maybe you are also thinking like, why this happened to me, or was I doing enough, or something like that. But it's like, when you are going to break up with someone, even though you knew they weren't right for you, you are still feeling, this emptiness and overthinking. And although you maybe even know that it's good for you, but currently you may also experience during the March this phase when you are going to overthink some things and think a lot about this what if scenario. So maybe it's also going to be very deep transformative process for you in March. But definitely it's going to be a blessing at the end for you, and it's going to be for your highest good, and it's going to be actually very positive transformation for you. And definitely the universe is like clearing some ways so something better can come to your life. But right now I have the feeling that in March you're going to be kind of like too much focused on what is currently lost than what is coming in. So you're going to have this clouded mind a little bit, or maybe also the thing is that at the moment you're actually going to kind of, push you towards the opportunities. This transformation is pushing you towards the opportunities you would maybe never even like taken otherwise if this transformation didn't happen. So maybe you lost your job and you're going to have very great opportunity that you could never even imagine during the March. Or maybe you also went through a breakup and now you're going to meet a person that you would otherwise, I don't know, broke completely from life, or something like that can also be happening for you, pile number 1 in March. But now I want to see my oracle cards to give you some more messages. So we have the card. So we have the card of commitment, we have the card of oneness, and then we have the card of patience. And then I'm going to also draw one last rune for you. But what I'm having the feeling, the commitment card is basically telling me that this month may be all about like kind of like re-evaluating what you are truly dedicated to, with all of the changes. So after, you are going to have this stubborn moment, this shaky moment, you are going to maybe ask yourself with this card, like, is this path really for me? Am I committed to the things that I actually want? Or even something like, who is in your life currently who is truly supportive? Or maybe if you are the only person who is benefiting them, there may be some questions coming with this card in March. But then also we have the oneness card. It's basically like a reminder that even though you are maybe going to feel a little bit alone in this transformation, you are actually very much deeply connected to the universe and to maybe your higher self. So definitely you are not losing everything. You are like kind of shedding these old layers that are no longer serving you. And also you may kind of like think about the times when maybe, in the past you have been kind of like aligned more again with your destiny, because you had maybe also in the past some transformative things, and it was just basically that the universe was like kind of pushing you to be more aligned with who you truly are and what you truly want. So it's not like a bad thing. So you may also be in March more like connected with the spirituality. So maybe you're being asked by the guides to spend more time in meditation, maybe do journaling, maybe tarot, or maybe just I'm also having some deep conversations with your loved ones about the transition you're going through, or also to just see the life from completely another perspective. But also we have this patient card, which is very like interesting card, because the March is not going to be definitely about like having these instant changes and these things coming to you instantly, but it's going to be more about like trusting that the things are shifting behind the scenes. Maybe you're also not going to see the things like shifting immediately, but everything is happening for a reason. Just think about it. So by April, what I'm having the feeling, by the end of this month, you will start seeing why all of this happened to you. Okay, and then the last card what I have for you is this rune card. I'm going to put it here, and then we can have some affirmations over here. So the rune what you have for the March is Urus, and this is very beautiful and very fitting card, because this is the card of like inner strength, of the power, of resilience. And this also tells me that even though maybe March is going to be very much difficult for you emotionally, because the cups are representing emotions, you're stepping into kind of like your own inner power more than ever before. So maybe you're also going to reclaim yourself after some months you have been kind of playing small, or also if you were all the time saying yes to something, you're just definitely going to realize your inner power and you're going to be more confident. And this one is also telling me, or I'm seeing more also like a physical change. So you may even have some urge to, I don't know, to change your appearance, maybe new clothing, maybe new hairstyle, or maybe even get a tattoo or piercing. Or you may also start your fitness journey, so maybe, I don't know, starting lifting weights, doing yoga, running, or something physical can be also happening for you in the March. Or maybe in the March you're also going to take control more of your health, so maybe you are going to start, I don't know, like a new diet, or maybe you had some health issues you are going to start resolving slowly in the March. Or just basically the whole month is going to be more about becoming the stronger version of yourself. It can be physically, it can be mentally, or also emotionally. So what I'm also having the feeling that some specific messages before I'm going to give you some affirmations. So what I'm picking, if you had some unfulfilling job, this you may expect in March some wake up call. So maybe you are going to have an opportunity to, I don't know, start a job somewhere else, or maybe someone will definitely start pushing you to start searching for another job. Or maybe this is going to be in the March also a good opportunity for you to realize that you want to start your own business or some kind of side hustle. Another thing, what it can happen in March is that one of your fake friends or someone basically with bad intentions towards you will kind of reveal themselves to you. So just pay attention to the people around you during the March, because maybe someone is also using you, or maybe someone is talking behind your back about you. So just trust your gut when it comes to relationship in the March. What I'm also picking with the commitment card, maybe you've been going through a relationship struggles. You may even now expect a major breakthrough, deep conversation, or even a breakup. So the truth will definitely come out, and also you're going to feel or also see maybe this connection from completely another perspective, and then you are going to realize if it's like worth to fight for, or if your relationship is currently, going through a time to just let it go. Or what I'm also having the feeling when I'm also looking at the cards, you may also expect some unexpected, maybe the travel plans. What I'm also seeing, maybe suddenly you will need to travel for work, or just spontaneous like a trip or something like that can also come. In March, there is maybe going to definitely change your mindset completely. Or what I'm also having the feeling that maybe you're going to have like a new dream that is going to come to the surface. Maybe there is something you wanted to do for many, many years, but you kind of gave up. So in the March, it's a very good time to reconsider all of your old dreams. Or what I'm also picking a little bit, that maybe your energy levels maybe a little bit like having this fluctuation or something like that, because maybe one day in the March you're going to feel super motivated, and the next day you're going to actually want to isolate yourself, or you don't want to be feeling 100%. So this is just a part of this transformation, what I'm having the feeling. But also to kind of conclude, and then I can give you some affirmations to just kind of conclude what I'm having the feeling, the March is going to be definitely a very intense month, but it's going to be necessary for your inner transformation to be more stronger. So there's going to be definitely a lot of big shifts, deep realization, and also releasing something that has been kind of holding you back. And it won't be easy. Definitely the March won't be easy for you, but it will be very much powerful. And by the end of the month of March, what I'm also seeing, you will definitely look back and realize how much you have grown in this month or during this transformation. And also what I'm having the feeling that basically maybe also your future self is going to kind of tell you, or your spirit guides, that this had to happen. So just, you are rising higher than ever before. And to also give you some affirmations or some things to think about. So pile number 1. Okay, I have the feeling that was it. So we have, the more you focus on the present moment, the more you align with your inner peace, is one affirmation for you, then another. It is okay to fail, stand up and try again, is another affirmation that may be resonating with you. And then trust is a muscle. Allow yourself to let go and know what is meant for you is coming. So very beautiful about this transition. And then bend but do not break. Again, connected to the transition, see it through to completion. Maybe something is going to an end in March, or what else? I'm having the feeling. I am sacred, very beautiful, the last affirmation. I'm going to put it over here. So thank you so much, pan number one, for listening to this reading. Also, please remember this is a generality reading, so take what feels right and leave the rest, because this is meant for many different collectives. So thank you so much, and also remember that nothing is set in stone. You're a creator of your own destiny and you have a free will. So thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you. Welcome pile number 2 to your reading. This reading is for everyone who chose pile number 2. So let's see together what messages you need to hear regarding the March. So let's start with the tarot cards. So reversed Empress, then King of Coins, and we have the reversed Devil. Okay, this is very interesting because what I'm having the feeling the March is going to be kind of like a wake up call for you, for some of you, of course. And I don't mean this in some kind of like dramatic way or something like that, but it's more like that you are going to realize that something in your life is not as fulfilling as you maybe thought, or as not as fulfilling as maybe it was in the past, because we have the reversed Empress, and it is telling me that definitely lately you have been neglecting yourself. Maybe you didn't take care of yourself. There was no self-care. Maybe you have been neglecting your creativity, because the Empress is about creativity. Or even maybe you have been neglecting also your emotional well-being. And you may also feel like that you are giving more to something that you are receiving back, whether it can be in your work, it can be in your relationship, or maybe just day-to-day life. You have the feeling that you are giving more than you are receiving back. What I'm also having the feeling, you may be also struggling a little bit with the self-worth, because you're maybe feeling that you are not doing enough, or maybe you are also feeling that you are not successful enough, or basically that you are just not feeling as confident as you maybe wish to be, or as you maybe in the past used to. But there is the thing, because what I'm also picking with this Devil card, this mindset is actually not a true, it's just your inner critic that is talking to you. Because we had the King of Coins, this very positive card that is telling me that all of the money, all of the success, and also the stability will come to you in the March. Because definitely what I'm the feeling that maybe you've been struggling in the last couple of months with self-care. You didn't make time for yourself, you didn't make time for taking care of your body, your finances were a little bit struggling. But in the March there is going to be this turning point that definitely you're going to start taking care more about yourself. The money will flow to your life more easily, because this is definitely, the money is going to be a very important theme in the March. So some of you guys out there are stepping maybe into some kind of leadership role, maybe in the work, in the business is going to be more blooming, or even maybe you're just going to take charge of your own life in completely like a new way. Maybe, like I said, you have been struggling financially. There is a good news, because the March will definitely bring a change for chance for financial growth. And also the change, maybe you are going to start saving more or earning more. Something is going to definitely happen in a positive way to your finances. However, this card is also like warning you that you cannot feel stuck in something just for having the stability. So I'm going to tell you some examples what I mean. Maybe you are at the job that pays well, but you feel miserable doing it. So you will maybe also start questioning during the March if it's worth it, this job. Or the second thing, what it can happen also to you with this card is that maybe if you're in a relationship, you feel very comfortable, but your relationship has no passion. You're going to maybe also start wondering if it's the right relationship for you to settle for. Or maybe also you have been kind of playing safe with your dreams, what I'm also meaning that you have been maybe afraid to start your own business or take some kind of risks. But in the March, this is going to definitely change for you and you're going to think about all of the things from another perspective. However, we also have the reverse devil, which is like a huge sign for me that you are going to definitely start breaking free from something toxic. So it can be toxic habits. Maybe you have been procrastinating, or at the other side you have been overworking, or you have negative self-talk, or even some unhealthy eating patterns. You have been not exercising because we have this neglecting self-care. So you are going to break free from this habit. Breaking free from toxic relationship. It can be a partner, it can be a friend, or even like a family member who definitely drains your energy. Or the third thing, what is also coming to my mind, it can be that also you're going to break free from a toxic mindset, limiting beliefs, self-doubt, or also even like a fear of success or fear of being seen. This is a very huge thing for some of you guys, the fear of being successful because something is blocking you inside. You're going to start realizing all of this and start working on healing this. And also the devil card, the reverse, is telling me that you are going to also realize that you are not definitely stuck. And you are going to realize that you have more power than you think, because in March, or this whole month, is going to definitely push you to detach from anything that has been kind of holding you back. And by the end of the month, when I'm also seeing that you are going to feel definitely like lighter and you are going to feel free and more in control. But right now I also want to see some oracle cards to give you more messages. So courage with a Leo. Maybe some of you are even Leo as a zodiac. Then we have retreat. And then what else we have? We have the presence card. Okay, so what I'm also getting from these oracle cards, the courage card is definitely telling me, like, this is a confirmation like a sign for me that you are stepping up and you're going to also face your fears. So you may also be kind of like holding yourself back from something because you have some self-doubts or maybe the fear. But currently in the March, this is a right time for you to push kind of through this fear and also do the action you have been scared of. It is one maybe sign for you. The next card, we have this retreat. So this is telling me that maybe this month you will kind of need to take a step back to really evaluate what you want. Maybe some of you may feel like this urge to spend more time alone, maybe to meditate more, or even go maybe for like a short trip to just kind of like clear your mind or do something to make you feel good about yourself. But this is not like that you're running away from something, but it is more about that you're going to step back and kind of recharge. So in the March, you're going to be asked by the universe to just, spend more time to taking care of yourself and spend more time on self-care. But I'm also having the feeling, maybe for some of you, it may be that you're going to kind of step back to find clarity before you're going to make some big decisions. And the presence card, and I'm also looking at the card, it's kind of like a reminder that you need to stop worrying about the future and focus on the present moment, because sometimes we all, or also you, get kind of like always thinking about these what if scenarios, and maybe also that you are just overthinking everything and then you are forgetting to enjoying actually the present moment. So definitely in March you need to enjoy the present moment more. And what I'm also having the feeling that maybe this month is going to teach you that you don't have to kind of have everything figured out. You just need to take the next steps and be more open. The next card, what we have, is this fairy rune. This is a very positive rune. This is a rune about abundance, the money fresh start, prosperity, and is very much connected to the King of Coins. So definitely you are going to be very much financially blessed during the March. So this is a great sign for your finances. So you just need to really expect money to flow more easily in March if you have been struggling. Maybe what I'm picking, it can be a rise in your job, or maybe new job, or unexpected just income coming in your life. But this card is also talking about new beginnings. So maybe you may also want to start a new project, maybe new opportunity, or finally you're going to take some action on something you have been thinking for a while about. But also this rune can also hint that you may be kind of also shifting all of your values in March. So maybe what used to feel kind of like important, what I'm picking, maybe the money was important in the past, maybe the status, maybe the success in the material way. You may also start kind of that all of this will feel less meaningful, and you are going to more be connected to the things like freedom or passion or fulfillment or something like that. And maybe some of you are going to not think about money as the top one priority, or it's not going to definitely be like the main focus for some of you. But before I'm going to give you some affirmations, I want to also think about some specific messages when I'm picking more. So definitely financial opportunities coming your way in March. So maybe you have been waiting on money, job offer, business idea. So just expect that it's going to all come to you in March. What I'm also picking, maybe you have some draining relationship that is going to come to end, break up, distancing from a friend, setting boundaries for yourself, or just basically you're going to remove negative energy from your life. It can also be one specific message. The next thing, what I'm picking, you're going to start prioritizing yourself. So March is going to definitely be a month where you are going to stop putting others first, and you're going to focus more on your own happiness, definitely. And also the health or wellness will be very much important for you. So you may start like new fitness routine, maybe you're going to improve your diet, or maybe just you're going to focus more on your mental health. What I'm also picking, maybe you have been procrastinating on something, and finally in the March you are going to do the first steps and start working on it. So project, application, idea, something you have been postponing or delaying, now is the time to take the action. So final thoughts about the March. You're going to get more control over your life. You're breaking free from unhealthy patterns. You are stepping into financial success, and you're also going to realize your inner power. Because what I'm also having the feeling, you are done playing small, you want big things, and you are going to start realizing that you can achieve them, but it's up to you. No one else will do it. You need to do all of the big things you dream of. By the end of month, what I'm picking, you're going to realize that you are much more stronger, because maybe you're also going to start this fitness routine, what we also see on the picture. So you're going to feel stronger, you're going to feel more confident, and you're also going to be ready to maybe also see what is coming the next. So you definitely have more power than you even realize to just stop waiting and go after what you truly want. Part number 2. But let's see also some affirmations. Okay, are you projecting is the first. Then the second thing, okay, these are some journal prompts. So are you projecting? And then what are you grateful for today? Maybe another journal prompt to think of. Okay, I got 2 cards, and it is that I am the luckiest person in the world, and then I am a magnet for unlimited abundance of love, health, and money. Abundance again. And the last card, everything always works out for me. So these are just some small messages, but I have the feeling that that was it, what the universe wanted you to know about your March. So, and as always, please remember that this is a general collective message, so take what feels right and leave the rest. And also, you are a creator of your own destiny. Nothing is set in stone. You have a free will. So thank you so much, pan number 2, for listening to this reading, and see you next time. Bye bye. Welcome, panel number 3, to your reading. Let's see together what March will look like for you. Okay, so we have the reversed Queen of Wands, then we have reversed Hangman, and then, okay, we have the Emperor. So what I'm picking, the March for you, panel number 3, is going to be definitely major shift in your confidence. Maybe also in your direction, or even like a personal power, because maybe in the March you're going to start feel the March, how it's going to start, it's going to feel a little bit off, because we have the reversed Queen of Wands, and the reversed Queen of Wands is suggesting that you are maybe going to struggle in the March with insecurity, self-doubt, or maybe you're also going to compare yourself to other people. Or maybe also in the March or in the past, you have been feeling that you are not as successful, you are not maybe attractive, or maybe you're not as capable as other people around you, but this is basically only like your mind that is kind of playing you and trying to kind of like trick you. But you are definitely not behind of anyone. You just need to kind of think about all of the positive things you have. And you also just need to think about all of the things you may be grateful for, and what are your strengths and what are your capabilities. But then we also have the reversed hang woman or hangman, and this telling me that you are definitely a little bit tired of waiting. Maybe you have been also feeling a little bit stuck. Maybe what I'm also thinking, that your life has been kind of like on pause, or maybe you have been waiting for a sign before taking the action. But in March is going to be like a wake-up call. This card is also going to kind of tell you, or is going to say to you, that you need to stop waiting for the perfect moment. And now it's actually a time for you to start doing the action. What I'm also picking, that maybe in the March you're going to get some huge realizations. So something will kind of like click, and you're going to see also some kind of situation from completely another perspective. Also, what I'm picking, what it can be, maybe the relationship you have been waiting for, you have been waiting for someone to basically change. In the March, you are going to see them for who they are, basically see their true colors. Or maybe you also had a job or a career path that you have been stuck in. So you are going to feel or realize that there is another way forward for you. Or maybe, what I'm also picking, you have some personal goal and you have been kind of procrastinating on, and you are finally in the March going to get the motivation to commit to your goals. But then we also have the Emperor card, and this is one of the most like strongest and more powerful cards in the whole tarot deck, because by the end of March, what I'm also picking, you're going to step into full control over your life. Because the whole energy of the Emperor is basically, the Emperor is all about the structure, it's all about the discipline, it's all about like having control and also taking the charge towards your dreams. So if you have been also feeling kind of like a lost, or you didn't feel a lot of motivation in March, this is definitely your sign that you are going to have more clarity, and you are going to have a confidence, and you are going to see the path forward from completely another perspective, or you are going to feel more stronger. But also maybe you have been kind of working on some kind of project, and this is your sign in March to take it more seriously, because the Emperor is about like building something solid and building something long term. So maybe in March you're going to definitely feel this push that you need to stop second guessing yourself and actually commit to your path and commit something. And I also want to see with you some oracle cards. So life purpose, maybe you're also going to see your life purpose. Then we have the protection card, and then another card. What we have is this awake card. Okay, I hope that now you can see it. I just checked my camera. So right now, what I'm also picking, the life purpose, like I was talking, this is a huge sign that in March is going to bring some clarity, like I was talking before about maybe also your life purpose and your true path, what you want from your life. And you have been also, like I said, maybe you have been feeling kind of lost, or maybe a little bit like confused about what you should be doing with your life. But you need to expect a major insight this month. So maybe some of you are going to receive like a sign. Maybe some of you are going to receive, like, I'm also picking some kind of opportunity, or maybe just something small, like a conversation with someone that is going to help you to see your purpose more clearly, what I'm having the feeling. Then we have the protection. This card is basically telling me that you are very much guided this month. And you are also going to feel like the things are kind of falling apart, or maybe you are going to feel that some things are going to kind of change very quickly. But it's actually happening for you and not to you. So if something is going to kind of like leave your life in March, you need to trust that this is actually happening. So you're going to open up yourself for something better, and you are going to make space for just something better. And definitely the universe is watching over you. You are divinely protected by the universe. And a wake call is also happening for you, or just, this awake card is telling me that you are going to have a big realization in the March. Maybe you are going to wake up, I don't know, to the truth of who you are and what you are actually capable of. So definitely you need to expect to see some things from like completely another perspective, or see the things very much clearly. But then I also have this rune card, and then I'm going to give you some affirmations. We have the rune of Yera, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but this is basically a card about the growth, about rewards and the timing. So we also have the similar card in the tarot cards. But this is about the patient again, like harvesting something and long-term success. So this is also telling me that something you have been working on for a while will kind of finally start to show the results. So maybe you have been putting in effort into something better. It can be your career, your personal development, or even your relationship. You are going to start to see the reward in March for your hard work. However, this is also a rune. It can also tell me that the growth will take the time. So you are on the right path, definitely, but you should not rush the process because the things are going to unfold for you exactly as they should. So what I'm also picking, you just need to kind of like keep going, and also kind of trust that your patience will definitely start paying off. But right now I maybe want to give you some like a specific message so that I can pick. You are in March going to break free from like a self-doubt. So by the end of March, when I'm also in the feeling, you are going to feel more confident, you're going to feel more capable. And by the end of March, you're going to feel ready to take the action. What I'm also picking, the second thing what can happen in March is that you are going to maybe have this unexpected realization. This is going to shift all your perspective on something. So you will see something or even someone, like a relationship, in completely like a new way, and it will change everything for you. What I'm also having the feeling or picking, I'm looking at the Emperor card. Maybe there is a strong male figure that will play an important role this month for you. What I'm picking, like a boss, like a father figure, or a mentor who can either help you, or it can also challenge you a little bit. So just be prepared about also this situation in March. Or Emperor card can also tell me that you are stepping into like a leadership role. So maybe in your work you are getting promoted, or in your relationship you are going to be more on a leadership role, or maybe in your personal life. So you are going to be taking like a charge, and you are going to definitely set clear boundaries. What I'm also picking another message, something specific. Let me see. Something you have been waiting for will finally start moving forward. So maybe in the past that things felt a little bit stuck or maybe a little bit low, but you need to realize that this is actually going to start shifting. And in March, you're going to definitely start to see the progress. Another thing, if you have been kind of fearful, you are being divinely protected from something that is not meant for you. If you maybe something is not working out for you, maybe you also don't see the future of something, you need to see this as a true blessing. And also basically your future self is telling you that you need to keep going and you need to keep pushing because you are closer than you ever think. And when I'm going to think and see all of the cards together, but I'm also having the feeling that the March is going to be definitely like the month of personal power, realization, stepping up, and you are also done playing small. You also don't wait around, and you also don't want to doubt yourself. So by the end of the month, you're going to, like I said, feel stronger, feel more confident, and also more maybe like in control of your own life. So just think about all of the things that are holding you back, and I have to think that the only thing that is holding you back is your own self-doubt. So definitely stop waiting because you are ready now. But I also want to give you some affirmations before I'm going to close this reading. So let's see. Okay, get some cards and get some affirmations. Okay. Some affirmations, what I'm also having for you is I am in charge of my own happiness. Then I am and always be enough, maybe resonating. Embrace the uncertainty is another affirmation. And then I let go of fear and work in unison with universe. And then take care of your rarity. And the last card what I have is take your darkest experience and transmute them into the light. So I have the feeling that that was it for today's reading. And as always, please remember that this is a general collective message. So take what feels right and leave the rest. And also you are a creator of your own destiny. You have a free will. Nothing is set in stone. So thank you so much, panel number 3, for listening. Until next time, see you.